Hello everyone, my name is Ayala Bayawa. I'm presenting as the only member of Group 3. I'm taking through the article International Business, International Management and International Strategy. What's in the name? Thank you. Now to the outline of the presentation. We'll be going through the basis of literature, international management, international business and international strategy, how connected they are, similarities between them, differences, limitations of the study, application of research study to a Canadian firm, food for thoughts, and finally conclusion. Now, this article was written on the fundamental work of Jane Baldwin. Jane Baldwin is a professor of marketing and international business, as well as the coordinator of the international business program at Birch College of the City University of New York. And one of Jane Baldwin's important scholar contributions has been his work in defining and clarifying the domains of international business. Also, this article proceeds as follows. We'll go through Baldwin's work and then we'll develop a domain statement for the three fields of inquiries, IM, IB, and IS. We'll also make sure we go through the conceptual link between the three fields and the relationship among them graphically. Now let us start with international management. First, let's define what international is by Baldwin. Baldwin defines international as any activities that involves crossing borders from nation states. He also defined management as a process of planning, organizing, directing, controlling the organization which individuals such as managers use to achieve the organizational goals. Now, international management is the process of planning, organizing, and directing and controlling the organization which individuals such as managers use to achieve and organizational goals when the organization is involved in cross-border activities or functions outside its nation states. Moving on to international business, Baldwin defines business as a commercial and industrial enterprise that sells goods and services outside the nation state. Now, international business would be businesses that cross national borders. That is, it includes comparative study of business as an organizational function in different countries, cross-border activities of businesses, and interaction of business with international environment. And lastly, international strategy would be management in the comprehensive set of commitment, decision, and actions of firms to gain competitive internationally. Now we look at international management, international business, and international strategy as fields of inquiry. In the figure before you, we illustrate the environmental field in which businesses operate as a large rectangle. We conceptualize this business enterprise as an organization pictured as a large circle of environment. Implicit but not shown, for simplicity reason, in this picture are multiple other circles in this field representing other actors, organizations, institutions, and nation states. We separate the environment field into two parts, domestic and international, showing the border lines that must be crossed when the business moves across borders from domestic to international environments. The dotted lines therefore represent boundaries between nation states. International business is the overlap between the cross-hatched rectangle and the circle. This overlap figuratively captures the domain of the field of inquiry of international business studies, showing that international business is about business crossing national borders, which includes cooperative studies of business as an organization form in different countries, cross-border activities of businesses, and interactions of business with international environments. Now, international management is therefore the intersection of the management circle with the cross-border boundaries and the international environment. Conceptually, we see international management as the process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling the organization, which managers use to achieve the organizational goals where the organization is involved in cross-border activities or functions outside the nation states. Now, we can say international management therefore lies within the domain of international business. Also, graphically, we position the strategic management circle inside the management circle because strategic management is just one of the core management processes. In this way, we conceptualize international strategy as a field of inquiry focused on understanding major, intended, and emergent initiatives, including cross-border initiatives taken by general managers on behalf of owners, which involve utilization of domestic and or foreign resources to enhance the performance of firms in the international environment. We can therefore say that international strategy lies within international management, which lies within international business. Now, looking at the similarities between international management, international business, and international strategy. International management, business, and strategy are similar in terms of international trade. International management deals with the managerial aspect of the trade. International business deals with the business aspect of the trade. And the strategy deals with how to go about the trade and how to make maximum profit. Now, all these are similarity or are similar due to international trade. With international trade, you deal with cross-country, cross-border from nation states to another state, and that alone is a similarity. Now, the differences between these three fields is as follows. International business is deductive, analytical, and axiomatic. International management is more practical, empirical, and prescriptive. International strategy, however, is the latest and the newest of all three fields. It's the step-by-step procedure of what to be done by an organization to make sure they grow beyond their national borders. Limitations of this study. This article was majorly surrounded around the work of Jim Baldwin, which limited the scope of this article study to his work only. Also, the ever-changing and improvement of the common ground of these three fields, international trade. There's always a new business, a new strategy, and a new management process for trade to occur. Now to the application of a Canadian firm. CGI Incorporation, also known as CGI Group Incorporation, is a Canadian multinational information technology consultant and system integration company headquartered in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Although currently being led by George Snyder since October 1st, 2016 till date, it was founded in 1976 by Seth Godin and Andre Imbil. Now, CGI holds a revenue of $12.6 billion, a market capital of $24.6 billion, and also has employed 77,500 employees. And this statistical was from February 2020. Now, the graph before you shows the market summary of CGI Incorporation. You can see how well they've been doing since the last 5 years, 1 year, year to date, 6 months, 1 month, 5 days ago, and 1 day ago. Now, CGI was chosen because of their fantastic international management strategy, the international business roles, and the strategy how they used to hit the markets globally. Now, CGI Group Incorporation has been able to manage their business strategically, and this has helped them create 400 offices around 40 countries. CGI is currently in America, Europe, Asia Pacific, Africa, and many more other continents. Before you is a snapshot of their offices in those continents as mentioned earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, food for thought. Can we say international management, international business, and international strategy can be seen as a hot cup of coffee, whereby international strategy is how you make your coffee, international management is how you drink your coffee, and international business is the cup holding the coffee itself? That could be interesting. In conclusion, can we then say international business embeds international management, which further embeds international strategy, which creates a framework for companies to exceed well outside their national borders? All these three fields work hand in hand, they work pari passu. Thank you very much for listening to this presentation. I really do appreciate your time.